Someone somewhere is making supplies, right? Someone somewhere is sending us equipment and stuff. Bricks or wood or whatever. Where's all that coming from? Hello and welcome to another indie game and another 2-star game. The developer of Choo Choo Charles and My Beautiful Paper Smile a few years ago made Cloud Climber, a game about humanity after the end. I think the story here is going to go that the world stopped having rain, and we've been trying to build
Another day has arrived.
To the clouds.
I'd best get my water before going to work.
Okay, so there's a chest key. What is this? This is it's a bucket of water, and what are you? I may need to get to the neighboring tower in the future, but I know the other builders keep the entrance to the bridge locked. I saw a key on the table at the top of our tower a few weeks ago before I went to get more supplies. I haven't been up here in a few days, so I'll need to check if it unlocks the bridge doors. If the other towers ever become vacant, I might need to get across, so I'll have to keep this in mind. And that's Stan's diary, so I guess we're playing as Stan.
Construction on the last tower stopped weeks ago. I can only assume that the builders have met their fate by now. I believe it's safe enough for me to go and continue building higher yet from where they left off. I'll need to travel across the other 2 towers to get there, but I'm sure I can find a way.
Yeah, so from what I know, the world has basically dried up. There is no more water. We've stopped having evaporation. And so we're trying desperately to get to the clouds to survive. I feel like there's other solutions, but you know, this is supposed to be more of like a little bit of a slow pace, just kind of story-driven one. And honestly, while that's normally not my cup of tea, I really like 2-star games, and I really wanted to give this one a shot. For months we've been building faster than ever, yet it seems as if every time we complete a new level, the clouds raise higher and higher. I could have sworn we were close to them decades ago, but we're still not done yet. I can only hope we're getting close, and it's Bernie the Great and Terrible. Good old Bernie. Yeah, these guys... I mean, Christ, like, what? Well, now that I think about it, aren't, there's towers that do go through the clouds, aren't there? Like those big, stupid towers that they build in Dubai because those assholes have more dollars than cents? Okay, nothing in here. I remember, coming across the idea and thinking that it was at least an interesting story concept. I've been building all day long, and Bernie, the Great and Terrible, has been sitting on his butt acting as a foreman. In other words, he doesn't do any work and drinks all our water. I've started locking my water chest just in case he really does think he's above us all. So yeah, Bernie is apparently useless. You know, I don't know how exactly they do it, but I really like this art style 2-star kind of sticks with this semi-hand-drawn style. I don't know if it's like a combination of shaders or if it's just smart texture and lighting, but yeah, I actually really like it. Okay, the bridge door key. Oh. Alright, so I guess pressing and holding E activates my inventory there. Gonna say, no, honestly, I kind of envision a world like that.
It's been quite some time since I was on the 2nd tower. I haven't crossed this bridge since the builders became greedy and took the supplies that were meant to come to our tower. Just like all the other towers, its inhabitants quickly grew desperate and aggressive. Now it stands empty.
Yeah, I mean, given how the water situation is going, unless we can have a pretty hard call of the human race soon, yeah, water wars are probably what's gonna be next. I can't believe today is the 100th anniversary of our tower. I know others have been building much longer, and now I wish our grandparents had taken this whole thing more seriously. 100 years ago, they decided things were getting dangerous, but why didn't they see the problem 200 years ago, or even longer? I'm so glad they started building. I just wish we had seen this coming. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel with, like, climate change. What is it, anthropogenic climate change? Human-caused climate change? Yeah, it's sort of how I'm feeling about things. A little bit concerning just how wasteful we are, with stupid assholes pissing away water, raising shit in the desert. I guess I knew the day would come, but I didn't expect it to be this soon. Yesterday we started extreme rationing of our water. A few days back we stopped getting supplies from the ground crew of our lift. We can only assume that they stole the supplies for themselves, ran out of food and water sources, or simply died. If we don't get into the clouds soon, we might need to see if we can get some from one of the neighboring towers. Yeah, I guess that is an interesting question, right? Like, supplies are being generated. So, how is this happening? Someone somewhere is making supplies, right? Someone somewhere is sending us equipment and stuff. Bricks or wood or whatever. Where's all that coming from? Dear Diary, wouldn't it be ironic if it rained now after decades of building? Now would be the perfect time since we just started rationing our supplies more, but I have a good feeling about things. I know I've never seen rain myself, but Grandmother always told me how wonderful it felt. It would be so surreal to be on the ground and see water for miles instead of a desert and wasteland. I'm sure it will rain someday, we just need to survive until then. Yeah, maybe someday it will. I
installed a rope cart on this level to get to the third tower. I should be able to use it to get across.
Okay, let's take another look at the note then. I tried to be reasonable, I tried to talk to them, but those greedy little scumbags in Tower 1 don't want to share their supplies with us. I'm not going to die miles above the ground drying up like a raisin while other people watch. I'm going over there tonight to take everything I need so I can last long enough to watch everyone else die. I feel like if you were this high up and you were genuinely, like, dying, wouldn't you just throw yourself off? Wouldn't that just be easier? Yeah, I feel like I would much rather just throw myself off to the ground and then, like, explode on impact as opposed to dying of dehydration. That just sounds miserable. Like, I know how much it sucks even just to, like, after something as simple as, like, going to sleep in the winter and waking up and having a super dry mouth. Can't imagine being, like, so dehydrated you just, like, can't function. What the heck? Hold on, is this? That thing isn't centered on its rotation. Yeah, it's like very slightly off on whatever axis of rotation it's on. I could almost call
this place beautiful if these dust storms weren't so suffocating.
Bruh, how high? If you guys are high enough that you genuinely think you're reaching clouds, if there's dust storms this tall, how on earth is anything even alive?
I hope I find what I'm looking for at the fourth tower.
Yeah, that doesn't... Yeah, I mean, even, like, the famous Dust Bowl storms and stuff, I don't think quite reached, like, cloud level. Yesterday, Hadang fell off the tower. I don't know how it happened, but it was a shame, since he had the key to most of our water chests. We'll need to break the locked ones open soon, as we've almost emptied out the others. I couldn't be more frustrated right now. We're running out of water, out of building supplies, and Carl just won't get along with me. At least 5 times a day he pretends he's gonna push me off the tower. I swear if I fall someday it'll be his fault. Joey doesn't know that Carl is kind of an asshole. Was Carl? Yeah, that was Carl's diary, wasn't it? That he was... was it Carl that he was bitching about, everyone else sucks, I'm gonna go steal their stuff? Or was that someone else? I didn't pay attention to the name. Definitely gave me victim asshole vibes, though. I just can't get over it. Hadang is the absolute best reactions when I mess with him. For the past week, I've been pretending to get mad and shove my arms at him as if to push him off the tower. I don't think this'll ever get old, and I can tell Hadang loves it. Ah, okay, so Carl just has the tism. Got it. You know, I like the little story here. Kinda just eerie walking sim vibes, but...
Looks like I'll need to fix this bridge.
Oh, okay, I need planks. Where am I gonna get the planks from? I mean, to be honest, oh, okay, I guess just right there. I have a bucket of water, and I have a stack of planks. Huh. Yeah, I mean, we didn't really need to do that, but...
It's hard to believe that I'm the last one here. I never thought it would end like this.
Bro, you are remarkably
Makes
chill.
You wonder what the whole point was in the first place.
Yeah, you are extremely chill for a dude who is apparently the last of humanity on these towers. And look, you can see just like little pops of red. It's an interesting little world that they've built up here. On ambition. Out of everyone on this earth, our families were the only ones who took the water crisis seriously. We were the ones who started to build. We were mocked and told we were insane. We were the ones that everyone looked to when the lakes and rivers dried up. Our blueprints were the ones that were stolen as people became desperate. Out of everyone on this earth, we are the ones who deserve to survive. The clouds are brimming with liquid life, but are still so evasive. We've been building for a long time, but we're not done yet. We have farther to go. We will climb the clouds. The son of Zilkar. This evening, Kevin made a really cheesy speech about how we alone will prevail and how we're the only descendants of the Great One who deserve life. It was honestly the cringiest speech I've ever heard, and that's really saying a lot considering the other stuff he's been saying lately. He also keeps referring to himself in the third person and only responds to us if we call him Son of Zilkar. Okay, so what was his name? His name was Kevin? Yeah, that does sound like a very Kevin attitude to have. Anything else around here? Nope, can't do that. Yeah, so I really wonder why they thought building up here was the best option. Like, did we tap all the groundwater supplies? What happened to the oceans? Because I feel like if anything is gonna, like, dry up the earth to that point that we no longer have rainfall, I do kind of feel like we probably have bigger problems. Oh, I guess just more planks, I guess. I just accidentally happened to click. Let's see. And then is this gonna be... I think this is as high up as we can go, right? Yeah, I don't really see a way for us to progress. And then I can just kinda stab all of these into the wall like just an absolute chad. Huh. Okay.
This place really is beautiful, even with the dust storms. It's peaceful in a way. I've been working on that tower my whole life and never once stopped to appreciate what we'd spent our lives building. We only looked up to the clouds, hoping we'd someday reach them, so we could prolong our lives. But now that everyone's gone, I know any attempt I might make at accomplishing that would be futile. Rather than spending the rest of my life building a tower, maybe it's time I took a break. It's been a long time, but
can't blame him.
I think I'm finally done.
Hey, we finally got our rain. Just in time for the last guy on Earth to enjoy it, I guess. Huh. Well, whoever's down at the surface is gonna have a serious flooding problem. But there we go, there was Cloud Climber. Nice, neat little game. I think this might have been free. I can't quite remember. But yeah, this was actually pretty fun. I definitely enjoyed it. You know, it didn't last too long. There wasn't nonsense like overly burdensome item hunts. Yeah, it was a neat little game. Definitely proves that it's possible, at least, to do a walking sim that has an okay story and is engaging enough. And yeah, I think the short runtime kind of helped, but 2-star, good job. I know they've been kind of working really hard on the Choo Choo Charles, I think, port for consoles. It's also interesting that they use an old trailer as well, because that character you just saw, the Dirty Countryman, isn't there. But yeah, anyway, this was fun enough. Nice work, developer. I enjoyed it. And I hope that you keep on making kind of interesting games. You know, Choo Choo Charles I remember enjoying the hell out of. I liked My Beautiful Paper Smile. And I really hope that we get to see more stuff from you. So for everyone watching, thank you guys very much for hanging out and watching Cloud Climber. I hope you enjoyed, and I look forward to seeing you all in another video very soon.